Page 3 is the last page of the study guide. On page 3, question number 14, well, there's page 4 also, but we're going to do these both together. Number 14 asks you to explain the following genetics terms. So basic Mendelian genetics refers to dominance and recessiveness. So for example, if you had a purple mom who was heterozygous for her purpleness and a purple dad who was also heterozygous for his purpleness, and you crossed those, you would end up with 75% purple offspring or 25% white offspring. Codominance is referring to what we talked about with speckled hens and roan cows. You could have a black chicken and a white chicken, and they're both equally strong, so they're going to be sharing the phenotype. So black and black, black dad crossed with white mom is going to make all speckled offspring, and their genotype would be big B, big W. Incomplete dominance is a little bit different from codominance in that it is the paint can effect. The phenotypes get stirred together to make an intermediate phenotype. Our example there is a white flower and a red flower making a pink flower. Polygenic inheritance is explained on slide number 11. It's a trait controlled by 2 or more genes. Not just one gene controls things like skin color, eye color, and blood type. Sex-linked genes we just talked about, those are the ones that are carried on the sex chromosome. They're passed on from the mom's side of the family, and they're present in males. A karyotype is a table that shows the chromosomes of an individual. If you're studying a karyotype, you can look for genetic disorders, and you can look for instances of non-disjunction. The word non-disjunction explains what it means. The non means doesn't, and disjunction means disconnect. So non-disjunction is when something doesn't disconnect. The inability of homologous chromosomes to separate during meiosis is known as non-disjunction. This would happen during anaphase. It's the cause of trisomy 21, which is also known as Down syndrome, where an organism ends up with 47 chromosomes instead of 46 because there's an extra one at the 21st location. A change in the DNA or DNA structure that results in variation that is passed to later generations is called a mutation. And the only kind of cell that passes on genetic information to the offspring is a sex cell, or a sperm if you're a boy, eggs if you're a girl. Page 4. Mutations in DNA are other ways to increase genetic variation. Definitely true. 2 divisions result during meiosis, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, resulting in 4 genetically different haploid cells. Number 21, 1 division occurs during meiosis, resulting in 2 genetically identical daughter cells. The word carrier is another word for heterozygous, so big H, little h. You could be a carrier for a disease and not know you have it unless you cross with another carrier. Then there's a 25% chance that your offspring will have 2 recessive alleles to present that disease. And this trait doesn't present themselves in the carrier. They would only present themselves in the offspring of the carrier if the carrier mated with another carrier and had those 2 recessive alleles get together. Good luck on your test.